Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody in the solar system. How are we all? Good? Very good, very good. Fantastic. That's good to hear. No, I didn't hear anything, but it's okay. I see it all in chat, all looks well. Good on yous. Let's see who's there. We have Jeff Donahue first in at the top of the list. Good afternoon to you. I'm imagining it's pretty chilly where you are right now. Let's quickly put the temperatures up there now because there's some cold places right now. Let's have a look. Show. There it is. 4 degrees in England. Jesus. Sydney's 23. Here is actually cold. It's 13 degrees here. It's unbelievable. God, 13 degrees. And it's a bit windy and it's chilly, believe me. And Ron, when he pops in later, I'm sure he will. Minus 20 something or other degrees, minus 21 degrees in Winnipeg. God, stuff that. And we got Captain is in the house. He's going to be on camera right here somewhere shortly. As soon as I get myself together, there is a link up there and pinned for anybody who wants to come in. But I have to say, I am restricted to 1 hour on this stream. I got something I got to do at 5 o'clock. I know it sounds crazy, but there's a game I play, a computer game I play, and there's a big update coming out, and it's all going live in an hour, and I need to be in there when it happens so I can rush out to the place where I want to build my fort and house and stuff in the prime position. Anyway, that's a whole nother world. Yes. But anyway, Jim's there. Jim, how are you, buddy? You going to come in to say hello in chat? Come on, jump on the camera, mate. Mr. Egg. Mr. Egg. Mr. Egg, how is Chicago? Pretty cool there too, I think. I'm pretty cool, yeah. As in cold. I don't know what's cool or not. You know, could be shit. 1 degree. There it is. I've just seen it come across now. 1 degree. There we go. Who else we got? Let's go down quick list. Morning. There's Paul. Morning all. It's Paul. What was that? I heard something. Oh, James is down there. He's ready to pop in as well. James is going to say hello shortly. Oh, good. It's going to be an awesome threesome in here. Yes. Get ready for some action. What else we got? Who else? Going down the list quickly. The link's there. Yes. Jeff's still. Oh, God. Oh, look at that. Colonel Batagano. I don't know who that is, but all right. We've got him in there. Excellent. Jim is in the house. Oh, my God. There's another one coming in. 5 of yous. Oh, geez. Ethel's there. Ethel, how are you, buddy? Welcome. Evening to you. Skullfish is there. I'm going to quickly get through the names because once all these people come on, I won't get a word in, will I? Well, especially Jim, but that's not so. We're not going to go there. We love Jim. Daniel's there. Hello, Daniel. Hobby Time is there. Hello, Hobby Time. Welcome, mate. Welcome back again. Hobby Time. Wayne Saunders. Hobby Time's my stalker. It's good to have a stalker. Keep watching your back all the time. Wayne's there. There we go. I'm going to get rid of these comments off this thing off the bottom of the screen, and we're going to bring some people in. Where are we? All right. Who wants to come in first? Put your hand up. Who wants to come in first? Oh, James is there. James is there. Hello, buddy. How are you?
All right.
Good, mate. Good. Audio okay? Can you hear everything? Can you hear me? Can I hear you?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Right. Yes, good. I can hear you. All right, who are we going to bring in next? Which one of those three handsome men should we? Oh, look at
Not
that.
Eggy.
Eggy?
Well, I'm here. Hey, James.
There he is.
I made it anyway.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning.
13 degrees C in Chiang Mai. Holy frostbite, Batman.
Yeah, it's chilly. There he is. Hello,
hey,
mate.
Captain.
Hello.
Mr. Florida man. Yes.
How are you guys been this week?
No bushfires in Florida. That's the other side of the country, isn't it? If it spread over there, it'd be a big problem. And we got Paul. We'll squeeze him in there. Hey,
Good
mate.
morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Oh, look at that.
Gentlemen,
You're
I must be talking to
Morning
you guys.
has broken in Australia.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
3-4 hours ago.
Matt's in too. Hey, Matt Hartley.
Yes, there he is. There we go.
Morning, Matt.
From Sydney, Australia.
Well,
Yes.
technically, he's
How
from
is
Gosford.
Sydney? Gosford, yeah, that's right. Gosford, Woy Woy way. Yamina,
Yeah.
Ettalong. I know those spots real well. That's good. Wow, fantastic. Wow, look at this. Caught me by surprise. Yeah, here I am.
Yeah.
You're not short of friends, Peter.
Nah, doesn't seem like it. No. When's that monthly payment coming up? Jesus. You know. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, that's good. So, what's new in what's happening in James's world in the UK? Nice and warm there, and
No, it's bloody freezing.
yeah, it is. I've heard some really horrendous weather up your way. Gosh.
But he did just review the Anson.
Yeah. And my feet have just thought, feet have literally just thawed out.
Oh,
doing that
I hate
review.
cold feet. Yeah. In Sydney, I used to have cold feet in the winter. I don't know what it was. It was something about the apartment I lived in. The floor just was cold. I think they put these insulation in the roof a few years earlier that are really good quality ones. But the problem is they suck all the heat up and leave your floor feeling cold. And no matter what socks I bought, no matter how good the socks that I tried to buy, it just went right through them and it didn't help. Not a problem here. Even at 13 degrees out there, it's, I got a tile floor, but it's not, nothing like cold. So
Yeah, but it's certainly not something you're used to, I would guess.
no, after almost a year here, I'm only a 1 month off a year here
Right.
already. Gosh, that's gone quick, isn't it? Wow.
Sure does. That's how life goes.
Yeah, 3 more days. No, hang
24
on.
4 more years to go, Peter.
Yeah, that's right. How many?
24.
What's going to happen then?
Well, that's when you get reviewed for release.
Oh, right. I get parole. Yeah. No, it's pretty good. I'm enjoying this cooler weather while I can because I know that in the next 3 months it's going to be up in the high 30s, 40s again. So.
Oh, you got the burn season coming up. That's really bad.
Yeah. That comes up. Well, actually, yesterday I thought it had started because I could see it was starting to get really hazy. But apparently it seems a bit clearer now, and the winds come up, and that's keeping things blowing the smoke away if there is smoke. I don't know. I think towards the end of next month is the worst time, and March is the worst month. And I've got a couple of exit plans of dealing with that. If I don't have to be here, I won't. So I have 3 plans. One was go to Vietnam to the beach in Nha Trang and chill out over there on the coast. I could do that. The other one was whip over to Myanmar and Burma. There's some beaches down in the south of Burma. And I was seriously thinking about that. I was looking into that. I know how to get my visa to do it. I know how to get there from Yangon and the buses. I researched, found places to stay. And then just this week, I'm checking on the forums, and guess what? The fucking civil war is invading and coming into where these beaches are, and the ships are coming off the coast.
Yeah, Myanmar is a place I would think you want to stay away
Avoid.
from.
And last year I was talking about getting over there just after Christmas and New Year, trying to whip over there. So I could have almost been there right now when this is happening. And I thought, so that's out. And then I got a friend on my other channel, one of my subscribers has invited me down the south of Thailand. I'm welcome to stay at his place. He's got a spare room, spare bathroom, and I can just chill out down there. So maybe do that for a couple of weeks, take advantage of that. We'll see. We'll see. I think it'll be a bad smoky season here this year.
I'll be back short.
No, you can't go. Where's he going? Need a permission slip from your mum.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, how's your mom doing, James?
She's doing okay.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
She's asleep.
Okay. Yeah.
Basically, she had a couple of falls this week.
Right.
As most of you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It turns out it was a medication issue.
Mm-hmm.
Blood pressure and the stroke meds.
Yeah, my father had a problem with medication mixtures doing something to him last few years of his life, and yeah, I know what that's like. Yeah. Well, sorry to hear that. Hope she's all right.
No, she's fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
She just literally can't remember the fall, which is worrying.
Okay. Yeah. So, like affecting the balance, sort of thing, and yeah.
Yeah, well, no, because blood pressure. It was mum's blood pressure was going very, very, very low.
Yeah. Right.
So if you stand up on that, you can go, boom.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Yep.
Ah.
So she's been taken off a blood pressure medication.
Okay. All right.
What? Completely off.
Completely off it.
Hopefully it doesn't go high.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can cut
Well,
back, mate.
not being funny, it shouldn't
No.
because she's on thinners.
Yep.
Thinners, yeah. I was on those too. Can't remember the name of them.
No.
Yeah.
She has the district nurse coming in every day.
No,
Oh, that's
yeah.
good.
That's good. Yeah, at least you got that extra support. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. My mother has all sorts of mental issues, from bipolar to depression to all sorts of stuff, and for many years, and progressively getting worse as time goes on, and getting to the point where it needs care coming in now, and you have to apply for these government assistance and all this other stuff, and it takes a long time. My sister's dealing with it. She's had to apply for this nurse to come in, like you would be having, like once a day, to check on her and make sure she's taking the medication. And because she still lives on her own, even though it's a retirement place, she's still got to look after herself. And soon she may have to go to a place where she gets more care. There's another section of where she lives for people that get
The
more
assisted
care.
living section.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I'm all new to this. My sister's keeping me updated on it all, but wherever, because she needs it. And then on top of that, the worst thing with those sort of mental illnesses is that they can get quite
dangerous.
Evil is the word. Evil in when you're trying to deal with things. She's one of those things where no matter how small the subject is or how big the subject is, you're wrong, she's right. That's it. I could say to her that the aliens have come and landed in your backyard, or something ridiculous like that. And no, I'm wrong. They weren't aliens from space. They live under the ground. They come up, and she comes up with this weird shit. Yeah. Could write a book.
No, it's
John Allen in the
my
house.
brother's sort of suggested that my mum gets her hearing tested because she's very deaf.
Yeah.
She says, I'm not deaf. Mum, I've turned the volume up on the TV twice for you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, a hearing aid, just a hearing aid would change your life, because the technology in hearing aids now. I mean, I know about 5 years I was looking at them. My issue is I'm not deaf, but I have tinnitus in my ears, so I have that ringing which is always there. Fortunately, it's not bad, and most of the time I don't think about it, so I don't hear it, I don't notice it, but it's constantly there. And when I'm in a quiet place, it's amplified more. But I went and had my ears checked and the hearing aid fitted, and the guys the doctor's on the computer making these adjustments, and he said, "So how is it now?" And I literally had tears coming out of my eyes, because for the first time, and I think it was about 6 years since it came on, I heard dead silence for the first time. It was like, wow, because just to not have silence ever is just, it's not real nice, But yeah, it went away. And then I heard this tapping sound in the distance. I'm thinking, I can hear something tapping. Is there something wrong with them? And he turns around and says, "No, that's my receptionist outside. She taps her pen on the desk all the time." So that's another advantage, was you could actually use it as a hearing aid and amplify your hearing. Even have directional hearing. Yeah. And you could even Wi-Fi it, and you could listen to your TV through your hearing aid and answer your phone through it. And
well, I know several people have got cochlear implants.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't want it in my head, but
well, hearing never gets better, Peter. It doesn't heal as we age. It whatever situation we have usually continues.
Gets worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it deteriorates. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I've got a hearing problem from my years of working in loud machinery, and that is, we're in a room full of people. I'll hear the noise in the background, but you could be sitting right across from me, Peter, and I can barely make out what you're saying. But I can hear everything going on in the room around me, and it could be a huge room, and I could hear someone talking 20 feet away, but I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, not completely mute, but it's I'm constantly asking, "What'd you just say?"
Yeah.
You lose your focus with industrial deafness.
Yeah.
We used earplugs too. It was just a repetition of doing it, kind of like welders. Your eyes are going to get affected, even though you have a mask over your eyes. It just catches up to you.
Okay, sunburn.
Yes.
All right, James, is that what you did?
No, get sunburn because you don't have gloves on, like I did.
Oh,
the old welder's burn.
Yeah.
I had the opposite problem. I did security work, and I do night shifts where the building's empty and you're doing patrols around and it's very quiet. And that made my ringing my ears even louder, because there's no other sound to distract you, So that was not fun. But mine actually came on. I know the moment I ended up with this, and it was on a flight when I had I'd been in Sydney when I lived in Queensland, cleaning up my parents' house that I was selling. And we were basically emptying all the shit out and throwing things out, me and my sister, and all the dust got in and affected my sinuses. And I didn't realize it until I flew back to Sydney with my sister. And while we're in the plane, as we went up, my ears wouldn't clear as it climatized as we went up. And then as the plane came down into Brisbane, the pain in my ears, because I couldn't get any, it wasn't clearing because of my sinuses, almost had me in tears sitting in the seat in the plane. When I got down, I'm walking around for the next 3 days with my ears blocked until they finally cleared. But from that point on, the ringing had started. So I'd done some damage.
Well, Captain, how old are you?
29, sir.
Look what you got to get. Look what you got to look forward to.
To look forward to.
Yeah, welcome to the Aging and Modeling channel.
It's okay. You don't start falling apart until about 45.
30. Is that all?
About 49 is when sort of heart attacks and strokes kick in.
Believe me, I have my own issue.
So
you have things that you just never experienced before. That why am I getting this now? Like, why are my feet swelling when they never have in my whole life before? Or why do I have this pain in my wrist that I've never had before?
That's RSI, Pete.
Yeah, probably, but constantly the doctors and getting to the chemist, and I went to the doctor once with a pain. Where was it? Oh, the shoulder blade. Just in there was a sharp pain, and it wouldn't go away. And I'm like, what the hell's this? Anyway, it turns out it was the doctor I actually went to physio. They had me squeezing a ball and doing other stuff to exercise. It was called, I had mouseitis, which was this, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Bad posture.
Yeah. That's prevalent amongst white collar.
And it's a thing, mouseitis. And what happened was, all I had to do was either lower the desk or raise my chair so that my arm wasn't resting across at a different angle.
Yeah.
Because that was pinching the shoulder blade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Small change,
No,
big
I got
improvement.
told I'd have to give up modelling when that happened to me.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Ooh.
Yeah.
Because I had a frozen shoulder.
Oh, that's
I
right.
said, you need to give up modelling because you've got bad posture.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fuck off.
No, was it? I was still in middle school, and I was suffering like severe headaches for a while, and then they took me up to eye doctor, and apparently they found out that I had glaucoma, and they said it was surprising because most of the time you first start getting any kind of symptoms from that, all the damage has usually been done. But it was after that like, because I never had to wear glasses up until that point, and then, but they were just readers. But it was only recently, within the last several years of where I work, because
Okay.
in the place that I actually had to start wearing glasses full time.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, my sinuses were so blocked up, there was nothing I could do I'm trying to, you move your jaw around and get your ears to click, and trying to do all, it wouldn't. The dust was so bad that it blocked up. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't clear them at all. Yeah. It was. But.
Oh,
No.
we've
We've lost our host. Uh-oh. Well, he banned me. Yeah, right. Yeah. He banned me one time by accident. He hit a button and he had me banned from the channel. I'm sorry.
We won't mention that episode on Aussie Modelers, Jim.
I'm sorry?
We won't mention that episode on Aussie Modelers Live.
Oh, yeah, the one with the rifle. Yeah, with the
she's done a John. Alec.
Yeah, the Mauser. My dad's Mauser.
Yeah.
Right, the Mauser. What the hell is that thing called? 98K or something like that. Yeah.
Bit of show and tell, then Jim's gone.
I just disappeared. And then on my screen, it was, your image violates YouTube community standards. And I was just eliminated. Oh, there he is. Oh, no. Prism lens.
Prism lens.
Okay.
Yeah, his camera went down, I think.
Settings.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
Oh, I hear him. Oh, there you are. Now you're back.
Yeah.
We got you.
Wow. You
Welcome
got
back,
audio okay? Audio?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're coming across 5x5.
Strange. I don't know what happened.
What'd you do? Did you ban yourself by accident, Peter?
Hey?
Did you ban yourself by accident?
Oh, probably did, eh?
Put yourself in timeout?
Wow. Yeah. Oh, well. No, we're good. We're good. I just checked the USB, make sure my camera wasn't. Just lost the connection on the camera.
You gotta check the last comment down on the bottom. Gentlemen of Southern California, I hope you're not anywhere near those Dante's Inferno kind of wildfires out there. My God.
They got like 5 going on right now at last.
Yeah, it's like
horrific.
It's like the 4 horsemen have visited Southern California. It's incredible.
Yeah, I know a couple of people, even I know, that lost their houses, lost their whole friggin' suburb or whatever. Like that.
Well, it's 100-mile-an-hour winds with less than 10% humidity.
Yeah,
it's the Santa Ana winds, I think they call it down there, and they've not stopped. It's just that they've contained some of the fires.
Well,
have they got things under control?
The
No, because I emptied the dam.
yeah, Great Fire of San Francisco in 1903.
1906.
Was.
1906. You talk about the earthquake?
Yeah, the Great Fire.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fire that came after the earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It says he's 20 miles away, but the smoke. Yeah, I could see that. The smoke is going to be bad for a lot of people everywhere.
I was watching the news the other day, and they were talking to several firefighters, and they were asking about them. They're like, they're trying where they can. They're choosing their fights, but with how bad those winds are, and you got these flames coming at you so fast, they have no choice to let it run.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then idiots are flying drones, and they're hitting the
Fire
planes.
I saw a mate walking up there with his camera up the street, heading towards where his house was. All the cars just burnt out in the street, and under one of the cars, he brought the camera down, looked, and there's molten metal.
Oh,
showing
shit.
how hot it was. Metal melted under this car,
Holy shit. Wow.
from the heat.
Oh, Dominique's in. Hey, Dom.
All those EVs that they
Morning,
sort of
Dom.
mandated.
God, imagine them going up as well.
Cali, they'll be burning, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll be burning long after the bushfires are out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they're still uncontrolled. There's still craziness. I haven't watched the news for the last.
Well, I found out what the word contained means, and that means that they've managed to keep the fire from spreading, but it's still going. So if something's contained, it means it's still going, but they've somehow got it where they're on the outside of it, holding it down. Maybe Sydney can help us with it.
How did a homeless man get a hold of a flamethrower?
Canberra stolen a lighter.
Yeah, really.
Well, there was Mrs. O'Leary's cows here in Chicago back in 1871, the Great Chicago Fire. So that's allegedly how that happened.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what America's like? Guns and flamethrowers everywhere.
Really?
Just ask Jim.
And to be honest, it's legal. Flamethrowers are legal.
Yeah, well, you know, got to light your cigarette or something. Sometimes you just got to go extreme.
Wow.
Deliberately.
I like the fact that you could buy a quad minigun over there.
Oh.
Or you can drive a M3 half track around with an operational anti-aircraft gun on the back.
Yeah.
America.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Look what Ethel put in there. Check Ethel's comment.
Flamethrowers easily made, aerosol containable. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's right. That's considered a flamethrower too. So, yeah.
Easiest way to get rid of wasps.
Yeah. Well. Anyway.
Well, how's your models coming along, Peter? I haven't watched your latest on the Reuben James.
I don't know what was on the last video, if I've finished the deck or not.
I think you had it painted, and you had painted the photo etch towers.
Yeah, and the light fell on it.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, my desk light fell down on top of the ship, and by a miracle, no damage. But
wow!
2 days ago, it happened again.
What?
This time there was.
It's a conspiracy, Peter.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
I'll
buy a new light, Pete.
You'll see that one of the. I have to bring up the camera. Hang on a second. Where are we? There. Bring that one up. Don't remove from stage. That one. All right. Take the comment off. Okay. So I've darkened the deck all the way along.
Yeah.
You'll notice one of these is missing because it broke off. I have to put that back. Yeah.
Did you use a gray for the deck, or is that like a wood deck color? Because to me, it kind of looks almost wood color.
It's just darker gray, and all I used was that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. The panel line wash. Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah. So I bent a bit of the railing, but it's okay. Could have been worse if I wasn't using the Icky Sticky flexi glue. then railing would have bent worse, I think, because it would have been holding there worse rather than like on a silicon type, adhesive.
Yeah.
So that's all come up well, and then I did all the towers and everything.
Yeah, that's the last one I saw was when you had that completed and painted.
Yeah. So,
now that tower on your right, my left, did you have to solder that, or is that all folded and glued?
That's all just glue.
Okay.
Just glue.
Wow.
Yeah, just very careful bending all those railings.
Yeah, that looks very intricate. Yeah.
The trick is to just do it right the first time. If you try to bend it twice or 3 times because you've done it wrong, it's going to break. It's really thin stuff. So as long as you make it, and also the instructions here actually have templates on there, so you can actually use the template to put your piece down on and make sure it fits that. Then you know if it fits that, it'll fit on the ship. So
that's
that
good.
helps. Remove from stage, no exit. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, it's come out really well. I've just got to do. What do I got to do? I'm almost at the point of putting all those superstructures and all the stuff on top. Not sure. I've got to clear coat everything, so I'll use a flat clear over everything. And of course, there's decals to go, decals, whatever, to go on the ship as well.
How much rigging is there to do?
None.
None? Really?
None.
Okay.
No, because I don't want to.
Oh, all right. Well, okay. That answers that question. All right.
And it's one of those ships where there's not much anyway, even if there was, I don't think. Maybe there might be a few lines up on the top of that tower there, but I don't know. I actually never thought about that. I'll need to go right into some detailed photos and see if there's anything there.
Oh, I'm sure Academy must have provided some guidance in the directions for that, right?
No, there's nothing. There's nothing.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, okay. All right.
And a bad thing too is that there's no actual pictures of it painted anywhere on the box. It's just everything plastic with photo etch on it. So there's no reference there at all.
Okay.
Well, I mean, probably plenty of pictures of it, but I would think because it's a more modern warship, there would be massive amounts of.
And the extra part, like extra stuff like this, now it's again nothing painted, but these here are all to scale. So the decal's to scale, and when you're doing your photo etch, there's red lines on the drawings that you can lay it across and make sure you got the right bend and the right shape. And if it fits on there, then you know that you've got the right shape. You don't have to be mucking around on the ship with the chance of knocking off bits and pieces and stuff while you're doing that, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, it's coming along good. It's coming along good. I've no idea what's next on the build list, but we'll see.
Have you chipped away at those track links on the M3?
No.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I know what that's like. I've tried those kind of
track links
before
on the M3.
Yeah.
Now, not being funny, I've done a Stug 3 with individual track links, and I've done a Tiger 1 with individual track links. Since that time, you've been fiddling about with those track links on the M3.
Yeah.
Go on, tell the truth. They're still in the post.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm just not going to finish it. It's just going to sit there. You know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just can't do them individually like that without at least, the template thing that you can get as well.
Well,
maybe that's an option.
I'm surprised MiniArt didn't provide something like that, because those track links we're dealing with have got the connecting pins on the end, and all that has to be square with the track link itself. So, like for instance, I know someone's doing the Ryefield model Sherman Firefly, and Ryefield did include a jig to install them. So and they got a pretty nice way of having everything fit together, and they can still work. But anyway, point being is that you can do it, and there's a way to keep them square. Because I've tried the track links you're working on, Peter, not MiniArt but Dragons, and it's the same thing. It's just with my sausage fingers, it's impossible to get those things square.
Yeah.
Because those connectors are moving all over the place.
I can do it, but it literally takes more than 5 minutes to do each one. And we're talking 170.
Yeah.
And I don't have the patience to sit here. My mind is going, I could be watching Netflix. I could be out on my bike. I could be doing this. I could be down by the pool. There's too many reasons to not sit here and repeatedly do that.
Peter,
Yeah.
you had the patience for the Yamato.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to show a little
And
Thai kid how to do it, and then get him to sit there. I'll get about 5 of them. They can all be lined up, and they can all do it. There you go.
That's called a sweatshop, Pete.
Yeah. How many Thai bar are you going to pay him?
Oh, I know, $1 a day. That's good.
Oh,
You know.
Jesus.
God.
Well, they're only 6 years old. They're only 6 years old. Like, you know.
They're going to send you back to Australia because they think that's still a penal colony. You'll wind up back at home.
Yeah, they can make me a few T-shirts and stuff too while they're at it. You know?
Oh, Jesus, Pete.
Really?
It's okay. Thai people don't watch my channel. Luckily. Oh, God.
So what are you working on, Captain? What's going on with you?
I got several things going on right now, but at the moment it's mainly I can't exactly get it into the camera because my camera's kind of funky today. But I'm working on a wood carved monitor. I literally took an old Atlantic USS monitor and drew out on a piece of pine the water line for it, and then carved out it out of wood. The only issue now is how do I want to do this monitor? Because you start looking at pictures, you have a bunch of Civil War monitors, you have the New Navy period, which is several rebuilded monitors, and of course you have Vietnam War monitors. So I just opened myself a huge can of worms.
Well, it's an interesting project. That's pretty unique as far as the subject for me, anyway. You know, I know a lot of people build ships, but not many of them build monitors. And the Royal Navy was using those in World War II, weren't they? You
had Terror, you had Erebus, you had Abercrombie that I know of that are the big 15-inch ones, but I think they had some more smaller ones. I'm not sure if there's still one left though.
I think the guns are left, aren't they, at the Imperial War Museum in London?
Ah, okay. Huh.
But that's pretty much aside from the headache of dealing with the Brooklyn that I'm dealing right now, that where it's like the laser cut card, but you have no instructions, so you're literally having to guess where each and every little piece of these go. All you got telling you where something goes is numbers, but once you got up to 22, you're like, okay, now I have no idea where this crap goes. So you're literally putting together a puzzle now. That's pretty much
Paul, how late were you? How late, Paul? How late were you guys going last night after I signed off?
Not long.
Okay. Yeah, I was out of it. I had to get to sleep.
Yeah, Jason ended the stream. We only went about an hour because the storm started to head up there.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, that sounded nasty outside his house, man. Wow.
Yeah, they actually had the windows flexing in their house.
Get some good storms up in North Queensland.
Yeah, all the manhole covers in the house got sucked up into the roof.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Actually, yeah, I've had that happen here. I heard a noise in the bathroom. I thought, what the hell's that? And I looked and the thing's going like this. It's being sucked up. Yeah. There's some big storms here too. Oh. What do you say there? Hobby Time saying that stuff you mask off when when you decorate. I don't
Yeah.
decorate. I don't know what household masking tape is. What's that to do? What's the difference between that and Icky Sticky masking tape?
The general purpose stuff you buy from the hardware, not the good stuff from Icky Sticky.
Oh, the thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have some of that, but what's that got to do with track links?
I think
You lay
he's
your
coming
track
to it.
you lay your track links on the masking tape so they don't move,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
and you lay that sort of thing down along the edge.
Yeah.
Yes, got one of them. A small version. Yes, because we can't all be big. Right. Yeah, I got a little one. Yeah,
That's what she said.
that's what she said. Yeah, I'm glad you said that instead of he said. All right. Well, that's cool. That's good. It's not going to happen. It's staying in the box. I'm over it. My next model is highly likely to be another ship, probably going to another 1/350 scale, and it's probably going to be something a bit bigger than this little frigate I'm doing.
Okay, sounds like a good idea. Why don't you get an aircraft carrier?
Oh, that's gone a bit extreme. But like
What
the
about
Enterprise,
1/200th Fletcher class?
1/200. Yeah, the what was that? Not the Enterprise, that other big famous one.
Kitty Hawk.
No, I've done the Kitty Hawk. You got that?
Yeah.
Oh, the biggest one. What's that? The biggest one.
The Gerald Ford.
Gerald R. Ford.
Yeah, that's their latest.
They also have the 1 in 350 Midway out, I think, in her original configuration, not her angle deck, in 1 in 350.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, not an aircraft carrier. That would be crazy. But
I think you should do the 148 U-boat.
Yeah.
148.
Actually, one's doing the Enterprise, isn't he?
Who's doing the Enterprise, James? Who's that?
On Calvary. He's doing the
Right.
Enterprise.
Which one? The nuclear powered or the World War II?
CV6, the Big E.
Oh, okay. The Big E. Oh, wow.
Well, technically, they're both, but
Is that going to fit in his cabinet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, his cabinet's probably full by now once that sub goes in.
Mm.
Wow. Yeah. I got to say, I think it's my fault he's not doing the Yamato. I talked to him about that. I said, that photo etch you're going to struggle with. I said,
Which kit? There's 3 of them now.
yeah, he was going to do the gallery models, the one I did.
The big boy.
Oh, you mean the 200 scale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the 350th. Okay.
No.
The go-to B that I've got sitting up in my
Loft.
in the bedroom up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. 1/200. I mean, wow. When
Well,
did
there's
that?
15 sheets of photo etch come with the kit.
Yeah, I just seem to
ones.
see it's. I'm sure you guys have noticed this too. This trend toward large-scale models over the last couple of years, since about 2022, we've had 32nd scale 4-engine bombers, 1/200 scale ships, 48 scale. You know, all the 4-engine bombers. I mean, the only thing we're missing is the Sterling and the Halifax.
well, when you look at your age bracket for most of your modelers it kind of makes sense. Not all of them have good eyes still nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like that's a lot of money though for each purchase. You know.
Well, not being funny, they're the 1/35th scale turrets.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. Do you guys like any of those things? Those individual models where it's just a gun turret or a radar or?
Yeah, I built one.
Or
You did? Yeah.
I did one.
the only problem is if you're going to do an individual item like a turret, and you have photos and stuff and actual evidence of what it looks like, do it accurately. Don't half-ass it. Kind of like how Satcom did with HMS Hoods.
But don't you find the bigger scale it is, the harder it is to get it accurate? Like for weathering?
The bigger the scale, there's more smaller parts.
Yeah, and the weathering has to be more accurate and in detail because you can see it better, really, at that scale.
No, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, look at a
You need at
1/700
least 2
scale
pairs
ship,
of nippers
Yeah.
to
you
build
know.
it. So
Well, James, how did you like? What was it you built, and what did you think of it?
I
And then you've got to find somewhere to put the bugger.
See,
I
yeah,
haven't found anywhere to put it
I'll
yet.
bring that up. There we go.
It's in the workshop.
Look at that, Jesus.
Jeez. It looks like a freaking drone.
It does, eh?
No, it's too heavy to fly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That looks,
Still waiting on the markings for that, huh, Paul?
Yeah, they still got to print them.
And what's
That fits on that shelf, does it? Oh my God.
Just got to be careful I don't knock over. Oh, yes, I finally finished the Saturn V, Pete.
Yeah, I know. Looking good there.
Mm.
Wow. They look great with the launch tower, wouldn't it? I wonder if that. Yeah. Oh,
Oops,
Jesus.
no, it nearly went for a burn.
We almost had a.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Australia, we have a problem.
Oh, we almost had it on video too. Oh, well,
That would have been fun.
that would have sent. That would have sent the thing viral. All right, exit that one. Very good.
or is
Be
that
Oh.
careful the buttons I
Why
touch.
don't you wind up Terry little history and show him the box of the Mark 8 Spitfire?
Why show him the box?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, you started it. All right. Looks good.
Back again. Show it again. Show
No,
it
go
again.
ahead, Paul. Put that up to the screen again. Yeah. Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, that's my favorite version of Spitfire with the pointed
Yeah.
rudder. That's my favorite, my
Yeah, there's
personal
a little
favorite.
bit of differences with the wings, isn't there?
Yes, the wings are slightly different, and I think it's a shorter aileron in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Little
Yeah.
History likes building big models.
And
Yeah.
cutting his fingers off with mosquito propellers.
Paul, what was that boat you
have the
suggested?
theory that it's
on
got to
Bill?
do a contra-rotating prop.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah,
the 148 U-boat,
Yeah, which one?
which is the one with full interior, just to keep you annoyed.
Oh, no, yeah, it's probably got tracks too. It's an amphibious vehicle with tracks. Oh, the U-boat. That's like, yeah.
Well, you
What's
did the
wrong with it?
172nd.
I did hear a rumor that Terry's got a King George V
In 200 scale?
in 1/350th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
I was about to say, who made a 1 in 200 scale King George V? As far as I knew, Tamiya was the only one who still had one, and it was only 1 in 50.
Yeah,
we've
that's
all
all
built
I
it.
know of. Yeah. Yeah, I just the Tamiya kid. Has anybody else made a KG5 or a Prince of Wales since Tamiya? In
Prince of-
350th?
I think Tamiya is the only one with a 1 in 350. All the other ones,
Yeah.
at least
Yeah,
one-
I'd build the Prince of Wales myself because I love the camo. That's my favorite camouflage of all time.
Yeah, they've got that down at the hobby shop near where I am. Probably I could get that. Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, 350th Tamiya KG5. Okay. All right.
And I got the Airfix medal.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Oh, right.
Yeah, you're trolling Terry.
That's cool.
Yeah, and Scott.
Mm.
And Jason.
Hey, Peter, on the thing about ships, why not like Rodney for one of them? Because I know Rodney or Nelson, one of those two has been released within the last couple of years in that scale.
Yeah.
350th?
Yeah, I've got the Rodney.
And 200.
Got the
Oh, and
Nelson
200. Yes. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right. I'll tell you what, I remember the first time I saw a picture of the Rodney or the Nelson, whichever one. And I read the book about the pursuit of the Bismarck, but I didn't see any photos of Nelson or Rodney in there. When I saw it, I was like, what the hell is that? I'd never seen a ship designed like that with the gun turrets in front and the superstructure all the way at the rear. And now I look at it and I like it. I mean, I might, if I was to build a warship, I think I'd do one of those.
I mean, it's fascinating when you look at those ships simply in the case of you have everything. If you alter the superstructure somewhat and redo the decks, you can perfectly make a G3 or an N3 battle cruiser or battleship, simply because that is what Nelson and Rodney were, was just a scaled down N3 with the 16-inch guns from the G3, from the Washington Trade Treaty, from the
Right. Yeah, it was one of those Washington Naval Treaty compromise designs, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Well, it looks cool to me. I mean, when I was a kid, I was like, what the hell is that? But I like it now. I mean, and damn, 9 16-inch gun turrets. That thing packs some punch.
And it's amazing when you think just how many countries were influenced by that. You have the French, of course. The U.S.'s North Carolina class almost became all forward firing, according to what I. But the original sketch designs for the Yamato were all forward firing.
Oh, really? Huh. So, what was the merit in that design?
You would have been able to. You wouldn't have, from what I understand, all your guns would have been pointing forward, because with the designs like with the Colorados and Queen Elizabeth, you would have to turn to expose broadsides. So you would have all your guns pointed forward. With the guns pointed forward like that, you would be able to shorten the citadel, if I remember right. You would have a smaller citadel.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you could kind of being the lower end of the T wouldn't be such a problem, because all the guns would be brought to bear if they were going bow forward at the enemy. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just amazed at the design. I mean, it's still, anybody seen Drakinifal's? I'm sure he's got some naval history on that design.
Yeah, that's the video. It lengthened on the G3 design, and he even has one out now talking about how Rodney managed to, I think she went several knots more than what she was originally designed, even though she was heading to the U.S. because of engines. She managed to go above her power, catch up, when many people are like, that's not possible. But you have records and proof, even from the man in charge of the ship, that the ship went above and beyond. And you also have the fact that Admiral Cunningham commanded that ship for a little while, which is.
And I should point out, little history, he's going to have no fingers left but by the end of it.
Yeah, wow. Full RC, turning turrets with microstrobes. What do you think? Maybe we should have him and Sully scale models in a build off to who could build the most wild and motorized and lit model of all.
And it's
Sully's awesome. I love his work.
Yeah.
It's amazing. First shipbuilding, you go for something like that. Well,
make no small plans.
He's done some amazing builds, so I'm sure he'll have no problem. It will come up really nice.
In my opinion, if you're going to do something.
I've done the Rodney in 1/700th scale. I've got the Nelson in 1/200th scale upstairs. It's sitting next to the Yamato box.
Yamato box. I reckon you should pull out the Yamato and start on that.
Nah, man, Yamato's starting to be like a Spitfire. Everybody's got one.
Yeah.
I want to see something unique. I want to see like the Rodney, the Nelson. That's a unique design. I mean, everybody's building. How about building the Musashi, the sister ship? No one ever talks about her.
Or the Shinano.
Or the Shinano, yeah.
I mean, you have Iowa and Missouri out there, like the Yin Yang. You have like the Yin Yang. Personally, you have a bunch of other ships that could go in 1/200. I'm still waiting for them to eventually do something with Warspite.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have some of those older British battleships that went through World War I and World War II.
Yeah.
Well, I'm amazed they haven't done the Belfast in 1/200. It's sitting right in the middle of the Thames.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and that is a fairly. It's got a pretty well-known history. So yeah, you're right. Good point.
And it's just you have not just as you have Cavalier.
Hello, Ron.
Hey, there he is.
Hi, Ron.
Driver of Jutland still around?
Ron the Snowman in -20 odd degrees.
I think that's her name, Cavalier.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Captain. You talk about a British warship?
Yeah, cruiser.
saw action at Jutland, and she's a museum ship, I think, up north in HMS Chevalier. I'm not sure. C class.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to start digging out.
HMS Cavalier, I think.
That's it. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Terry, boats go on ships.
I mean, you have so many ships out there that that could have models done for them, and my only little pet peeve is they seem to be focused on fake ships and paper ships right now.
Yeah. Well, I like looking at ship models. I haven't thought about trying one. My hands are so damn shaky.
Yeah, exactly. Gordon's just said Peter's next build is an RC U-boat testing his swimming pool.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, torpedo one of those Thai ladies.
Yeah.
Careful.
Yeah.
Okay, careful the Thai ladies don't torpedo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Sink the ship.
It's
Well, you're getting up to your hour limit, Peter. Don't want to go over. You got to. What are you doing? What are you gaming with somebody?
In the background, I've just brought up the game, and I'm just checking at it because I've got 1 hour, but it's not updated. So I'm just waiting for the hour to click over, and it should say 59 minutes. There's a big update in the game. So basically, you start in an area where it's a survival game, and you build up to a certain point. Then they're going to open up a new region where there's new resources and new quests and stuff. And there's certain positions you can go and move your base to that position where you can get oil out of the ground and you can get different types of minerals and stuff. And
sounds like Risk.
Yeah. And basically, I want to get to one of the prime spots where like 300 or 400 other people are going to try and make a dash for as well. So
is this an online game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is the one
I'm going to rush out there and plant my block of land to build on in the prime spot. Once that's done, I can chill back and start building my base and stuff. Yeah, it's all good.
Don't you have to worry about someone invading your territory?
No, but somebody could. There's a specific area I want it's on the coastline, and it's in an area where there's certain gold and minerals that I can mine, and then there's oil in the ground that I can pump out and make into fuel, and then the water, you can pull that out of the water and run that through filters and use that to make acid and all these things, but only in that particular area. So other people might go to the desert. There's a desert area where there's other minerals you can get and things like that.
Right.
And then you make these products that help you build up your weapons and upgrade your weapons and your armor, and then you can sell the stuff to other players and the whole economy of the game. Once Human. It's called Once Human. It's pretty.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool. It's a free game too. It doesn't cost anything. So yeah, it's all free.
For a few months back.
Say that again, Captain. I didn't hear you.
Helped out.
the game you've been
Originally playing as a trial, right?
Yeah. The game only came out a few months ago, and it's not everyone's game, that sort of thing. You go through phases that last about 3-4 weeks, 5 weeks, and there's 6 phases, and then you end up with a new scenario. But a new scenario means that you lose everything you had up until then, and you start from scratch again. So, yes, but anyway, it's interesting. But I'm surprised my computer's running it while I've got the live stream and it's not having an effect, so I'm happy with that. But it does look like I might have an extra hour. It's hard, difficult to work out the time difference for the different regions.
Yeah.
Well, I will have to bail. I've got to get ready to take Mum.
It's okay. It just clicked over to 59 minutes, so I know I've got another hour now. So good. I'll log out of that. exit game, and then I'll go back in later. So
Well,
all good.
I'm going to have to bail. I'm going to get ready to take Mum to the doctors.
Okay,
All right.
Paul. Take care.
Thanks, mate.
Catch you all later.
Good seeing you. See you next weekend.
Yeah. There we go. There he goes. Fantastic. Yeah. What are they saying?
Your torpedo hit.
One. Oh.
You sunk my battleship.
Yeah.
People might think that torpedo is like a floating turd in the pool. They'll all evacuate. You know?
Nah, it's just a Baby Ruth bar. It's okay.
Somebody starts screaming. Actually, it would be pretty cool putting the boat in the pool there. Security.
Hey, I'll
guard
tell you what. Speaking of that Baby Ruth bar and that's from Caddyshack, dude, that was 45 years ago now.
Yeah.
I was in freaking high school. I was in freaking high school when that film came out, man. That was our anthem. I mean, everybody walked around school uttering lines from that film.
Mm.
Oh my God! Oh, it's hard to believe, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's scary when you think back and how time flies.
God, God, you're old.
Yes, I am. Yeah,
Yeah.
60 years old, baby. Yep. I never thought I'd get this far.
That movie's a classic. I still watch it almost every weekend. Just
Sir, there is no gambling at Bushwood. We
I'm
could
looking
go on
forward
forever.
to
But,
60.
well, now, did anybody get my name? The name I put on the screen.
The gopher.
No, I didn't.
Now, do you know who that is? Yeah, the Gopher. Yes, the guy. In fact, I've got a microbrew beer. I'll get the can in a minute. I'll show you. But
There it is.
the name Colonel Bat Guano. Anybody know what film that's from? Okay,
Stripes.
I'm sorry.
Stripes.
Dr. Strangelove.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the character in the colonel in charge of the forces that break into the base to get a hold of the general to give the recall code, and he meets Peter Sellers.
is that just a nice way of them saying Colonel Batshit?
It might be Bat Guano. It means something, and I'm not sure what it is. But
Well, it's Batshit.
okay, well that was his name. That was the joke, Colonel Bat Guano. If that really is your name. So
Batshit, as in crazy, is a way of saying you're
You
crazy.
know what? I've never seen that film.
Oh, that's a brilliant film. It's a Stanley Kubrick movie. It's a
Oh,
brilliant
I'll have
movie. I mean, if you like dark comedy, you'll love it.
That'd be on Netflix, wouldn't it? I'm sure.
Sure it would be. Yeah, sure it would. It should be. If it isn't, it should be. So,
Anything Stanley Kubrick's weird. Yeah.
you ever seen Paths of Glory? It's one of his first films, 1957.
No, I don't
Look it
think
up.
so.
It'll leave an impression on you. It will.
Yeah.
It's a good film. Very good film.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Jeff just sent me a picture of that wooden ship that he's going to build. He's started on it. He won't mind if I show this because
Let's see it.
the Sherboard.
I'll bring this up. This is Jeff's new build. Where are we? Solo layout. Can we see that?
Sherbo, isn't he?
There it is.
And Jeff Donahue's doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's his first wooden ship too.
Okay. He's just heading
Really
out
gonna
too.
watch that.
He's just leaving now, Peter.
Yeah. See you, mate.
See you, Jeff. Take care.
Bye, Jeff.
Influenced him with that.
Yeah, I'm really interested because I will like to do a wooden ship sometime, but not now. I don't think.
You know who does really good ones? I'm sure you've seen a few of his works, Peter. Maybe not. John Marley.
Oh,
He
yes.
makes some awesome sailing ship models.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd need to get some new tools, wouldn't I?
I don't know. I can only imagine you'd need like woodworkers tools to work on a one of those sailing ship models, right?
Well, sailing ship models, you can work on them with a lot of the model making tools you've got already.
Right.
There's one out recently that I saw. You don't need as much of the tools. It's from some dockyard scale modeling or whatever. It's of the USS Providence. So what they did with that is, if you're familiar with the mini Mamoli kits, how they're pretty much the hole's pre-made for you. You just have to do all the stuff. What they did with this is the hole is 3D printed.
Yeah.
Then you put it together, put the keel, the decks are made, and then it's pretty much putting the upper parts of where the
Jason on Model Kit Stuff did a sailing ship that was like that, wasn't it?
Yes.
Pretty much definitely looks interesting, especially for a beginner's kit, and for only $170 something bucks, it ain't bad, especially given, from what I understand, its scale.
Yeah.
Well, I'll consider. I'll put that on my list because I know the hobby shop here has quite a few sailing ships, but I don't know if they're plastic or not. I can't even remember the brand they are.
Well, if you can,
I think a lot of the yachts are plastic hulls.
No, these were the old, pirate type ships. I don't know.
Well, if you get the names of them, I mean, Revell and Airfix would probably be plastic, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Marcus would be screaming Black Pearl.
Yeah, Pearl.
Yeah, Black Pearl. I can't get away from that phrase.
No, they're what do you call that style of ship? The
galleon. Galleon.
Yeah, outriggers, things like that.
Yeah.
You know, the only model show I've ever been to in my whole life was a club that do model wooden ships. Right, and that's the only model show I've ever been to. And I went around and I looked, and I was amazed at the detail. And some of these big ships they build, these guys are just incredible, And they take years to build, Gosh.
And I've seen Craig Duke's HMS Victory.
Yeah. Bilge builds quite a few ships.
Yeah.
He's quite the modeler. Man, oh man. Yeah. Some of the work he does is incredible.
I must admit, I did jump in on the live stream and have a quick look. I seen him with these weights.
Yeah.
On the side of his ship,
the stage, as he called them, or something like that. Yeah. Well, the problem he has is his internet signal sucks. So he's there, and then he's not, and then he is, and then he can't sign on. So he wants to come into the show regularly, but it's kind of hard where he's located.
He's out in the middle of nowhere, bless him.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's up near casino there, and he's actually in his new room now. His extension he got.
Yeah,
I noticed that. Oh, good. After what happened with his other place when the chickens got in. Oh.
Well, I found out. I learned a new Australian animal last weekend. It was the goanna. He had one in his yard. He was trying to keep his dogs away from it.
Okay, now hang on. There's two. There's a goanna and there's an iguana.
Oh, okay.
Okay, goanna. They're both lizards.
Yes, yes.
I think the goanna is the Australian one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the iguana, but yeah. But they're not very common. I don't think I've ever seen one. not in the wild, anyway.
Well, he had one in his backyard, so.
Wow. Okay.
He's trying to.
Yeah. Well, he does. He lives out in the bush there.
Yep.
Yeah. He'd probably wake up in the morning and see kangaroos grazing on his backyard, and kookaburras in the tree, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Over here, we don't even have monkeys, actually. I'm here in northern Thailand where all the rainforests and jungles are, and I have been here nearly a year and not seen a single monkey.
Oh, you should go to Washington, D.C. There's plenty of them there.
In that big white zoo. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I get step away. I got a couple of things here. I'm going to get that beer can and another item. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I think those monkeys are part of that circus over there too. It's quite good. I actually haven't during the elections over there in the States with Mr. Trump and all the rest of it, I was watching, Googling, YouTubing, watching stuff. And then I stopped now. I don't look at any of it. And fortunately now YouTube is no longer recommending me any American political stuff at all. And weeks have gone by now and I've not even heard the word Trump. So
Lucky you.
yeah.
Okay.
And I don't even
know
watch
what.
stuff. It pops up.
All right. Well, here, first of all,
Brewdog,
there's the can.
Bushwood beer.
Yep.
Oh,
That's a microbrew. A friend of mine, guy who lives upstairs, he's buying microbrews all the time, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
So when he buys something unique like this, he asks me, "Do you want to put one of the cans up on my mantelpiece?" And then the other thing is, this is for you, James. This is my Tiger.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
I've been putting the mud on there. I don't know if you can see it on there, but I just a couple hours ago, I was putting mud all in the tracks and the running gear, and I put some pigment fixer on there to lock it in.
Initial production, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. This is the old Dragon kit.
Yeah.
This is the I bought this at a swap meet, brand new, absolutely mint for $20. And it's got all the bells and whistles, and it's one of those 3-in-1 kits. The tracks are Fruel model, and I'll tell you, this thing's got to weigh 3 pounds.
Yeah, wow.
The tracks are just incredible. I'll tell you what, putting these things on was almost as labor intensive as the real ones.
Yeah,
it was a real dog. The tolerances were like just barely enough to bring them together to get that final pin in there. But they look great. I mean, I'll always use Fruel tracks when I can afford them. They really work good. But anyhow, yeah, I've been working on this thing for more than I should, but I'm really liking it. And I can see why people were intimidated by these things. If you look at it, it's like a freaking pillbox on wheels. I mean, it's just a blockhouse with a gun.
It looks like an oblong.
I mean, look at that width too. You see
I'm
that?
not worried about the aerodynamic of it.
Yeah. Well, I watched your part 3 on your Tiger build, James. Is that going to be North Africa?
I don't know what it's going to be. Actually, it's going to be tricolor.
Okay, good. I thought it was going to be the 131, the one that was captured by the British.
Yeah,
that's at Bovington.
I'll catch you all later.
Oh, you out, Captain?
Okay.
See you, buddy. Take care.
Yeah, we had a Children's Day here yesterday. It was Children's Day. It's a national day here in Thailand, right? And what they've done is they put an air show on at the airport.
Oh, really?
For Children's Day, yeah, a military air show. And there were, I don't know what fighters they were, like F-18s or something, buzzing across the airport. I could see them from here in the distance. I could hear them, that's for sure, across the city. And it sounded like friggin' Burma was invading Thailand. It was like, holy cow. And I'm thinking, it's not really the thing you want to do for Children's Day, is it? You know, I mean, the shopping centres are giving out free toys and kids stuff and things to children. It's all about the little children. But to be showing those machines of war and
it's
death,
the children.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I loved airplanes. When I was a kid, I was.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they do. But
I was enthralled with war films, and that's what got me into building models. Was war movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my granddad was a bomber pilot.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, James?
My granddad was a bomber pilot.
Right.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And he had an argument with the Scharnhorst.
Oh wow, that's a nice ship to build too. Yeah.
He had an argument with the Scharnhorst in a Lockheed Hudson. And he made it home.
Oh,
wow.
Good.
That's I was going to say if he served in the RAF, then he was a very fortunate man to survive. They lost almost as many as the U-boat arm did in the Kriegsmarine. Their casualty rate was incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, scary times.
Wait a minute, he
Scary
flew a Hudson
Yeah.
on a raid against a shark, where at Brest or San Nazaire or something like that?
I'm not sure where.
Because the Hudson's a 2-engine.
Twin engined.
Yeah, that's like a transport aircraft. Wow. Okay. Damn. Yeah, he is lucky to survive that.
Yeah, I've got the photos to prove it.
Yeah. That's
6 foot, a 6 foot hole in the wing. He made it back with.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I do know this. Those Lockheed Hudsons were as strong as flying fortresses. They could take incredible amounts of punishment and keep flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, some aircraft coming back look like that. How the hell is that still in the air?
Yep.
It's shot up to pieces and they're still flying.
Yep. That is very true. Very true. You know, one plane that doesn't get the credit it deserves, but is incredibly resilient in service for a long time, the Wellington.
Yeah.
When the RAF flew their first missions to Berlin, in 1940, remember that Churchill ordered that reprisal raid for the accidental bombing of the outskirts of London during the Battle of Britain? It was Wellingtons that flew all the way to frickin' Berlin and back. Twin-engine aircraft.
Wow. Yeah, crazy. Very good.
I helped restore one of those.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I think its airframe is what made it so strong, that Barnes Wallis lattice design. Or what was he the one that designed that? Yeah. Barnes Wallis. Yep. I remember reading about him in a book about the Dam Busters.
Yeah. Oh well, I think I might wind it up and have some breakfast. And
oh, that's right. I forgot. It's Monday morning for you.
it is it?
Yeah,
it is.
It's Sunday afternoon here. It's 20 after 4 p.m.
Yeah,
I
days of
need
the
to
week.
do washing up.
I just know it's the 13th. Days of the week don't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
It's the 12th here. So
yeah, the days are like, because I know that I paid my my water bill. I paid that a couple of days ago. It cost me in US dollars. I was talking to a mate the other day. $13 US for the month in my water and electricity bill. That's water and electricity.
that is Peter. I my portion of it isn't anywhere near $13.
No, my rent
So
here
I've
is
got hiccups.
8,000 Thai baht in US dollars. So
It's like $500 or something, right?
wait for it.
For 8,000 Thai baht to US dollars, you'll need to know the current exchange rate.
Yeah.
Here's how to find the current exchange rate.
I have AI on my phone.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Use a currency converter website like Google.
It's Google AI. It's the latest thing. It's amazing.
These sources.
Oh, Hockey
Tuesday,
Time. I think the big day for Airfix is it Wednesday? I
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, it is Tuesday. Yeah, that's when they announced their kit lineup for 2025.
Oh, okay.
Yep, big day in the UK. I'm looking forward to that Lysander myself.
Yeah.
So what's your rent?
To US dollars.
To convert 8,000 Thai baht to US dollars,
It
you'll
won't
need to
tell
know the
me.
current exchange rate. Here's how to find the current exchange rate.
I don't understand it. I want you to tell me. Look,
You got to do the work, Peter. It's telling you how to figure it out, but you got to do it yourself.
dumb question. Yeah. All right. Here we go. What about this? What about something random? How many guns were on the Yamato?
Random can refer to a few things.
No.
You mean 18 inches or?
How many 18-inch
Depends
guns were on the Yamato?
What battle it's in for the Yamato, doesn't it?
This battleship Yamato had 9.
Really? Does it? I didn't know that, James.
The largest guns ever mounted on a warship.
9 18-inch guns there were. All right.
Yeah, well, Hobby Time. If Dal is to be believed, he said to Moz that he better have some Kleenex handy.
Oh my gosh.
124th Bear. What's that?
Bearcat.
Open calculator.
Oh, the aircraft?
Open
Yeah.
calculator.
Oh, wow. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about big scale.
Personally, I think it's going to be the Hurricane in
I hope so.
124th.
I hope so. It should be.
What was it? The Checker in 148th, the Halifax in 172nd, and a Saladin in 135th.
Ooh, a Saladin. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, the Halifax is a long time in coming.
Yeah.
If it is indeed the Halifax. So I hope it is myself. I'm not going to build one. The reason I say I'm glad, I hope it will be, is because it's always been the poorer relation to the Lancaster, yet it served just as long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like the B-24 to the B-17.
Yeah. Because they did the B-24 last year.
Yes.
The Halifax this year.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, B-24 I heard is a real nice mod. See, I like a lot of what Airfix does. I like the way they make their kits, and I like the way they go together. They don't make a lot of subjects I want to build personally, but that doesn't mean I don't like them. I still, like the Lysander. That's why I'm so happy. That's a kit I want to build. I was really when Hobby Boss, or as a Trumpeter, did the foamer. I was like, no. I know it's okay. I know it's a good airplane, but I also know that if Airfix did it, they do it right. There wouldn't be any dimensional or shape issues at all with it. They would have been spot on with it.
Yeah, because the Fairy Firefly they did was beautiful by Trumpeter.
Oh, really? Okay, now that's one of the few British airplanes I've heard someone from the UK praise Trumpeter about.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going to get that Hobby Boss Hurricane Mark II D, the 40 millimeter. They're turning out one this year, and I'm gonna go with that instead of waiting for Arma.
Yeah,
it'd be cheaper model too. And Phil Flory built the Hurricane 1 last year, and he said it went together pretty well for him. They even give you canopy masks with it now.
Oh yeah, they
all right, Peter. All right, Peter, you better get moving on, or else I'm just going to keep talking. So
yeah,
that's
but it was nice to get around to talking about models too for a while. You know, that's
good. Nice for a change, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but go for it in your game, man. You're gonna maybe you'll rise to be emperor of the world, Lord Peter.
That's right. Who knows? Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys, for coming on. Thank everybody for watching.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. I hope I didn't chase away too many. I think you only got about a dozen on there now. I think we.
Yeah. No, that's okay. People move on. It's all right.
Go to sleep.
Okay. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It still is over where you guys are. All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Adios, everyone. Bye-bye.
See you guys later.